Hi, this is Eisha and welcome to my home. So I moved in here about 3 years ago. I used to live in Warsaw for about 5 years before that, and this is my first place in Bandra. I walked into this place and I just fell in love with it because, well, the windows, I looked over there and I just thought that it's a very Bombay thing to have these small windows, which I've never understood because we're anyway cramped for space. But I walked in here, I saw the windows, I saw the trees, and I just thought that I have to have this place. So I tried my best to keep it as neutral as possible. If you look around, there's just different shades of whites, grays, browns. Everything in here is actually upcycled. So these are all the pieces of furniture here are something that I either already had or were just sort of taken and refurbished in my driveway in Delhi. This dining table here, this piece of wood used to be a door, and I just sort of had it repolished into a table and had some wrought iron that was just lying around. I think these used to be windows at some point, and this was turned into this table. These are candle stands from Narendra Bhavan in Bikaner. This is made of white marble. It's very native to that part of Rajasthan. Right here, so we have a little bit of, I do enjoy having homegrown brands. This is from Napa Dori, from Dori Living. This is called the Orb Plate, and it's made out of teak wood. And I really enjoy putting together these little moments. I like creating corners. These are my books. I'm a little bit, obsessive about how I kind of design my bookshelf. The only picture I have of my grandparents when they were in Pakistan, this is when my grandmother first got married. So I enjoy doing that. I enjoy mixing things that are old and new. These little moments of atypical decisions in a house kind of bring out character, I think. So having a balcony in Bombay is a next to impossible thing, but this house actually has a little bit of a wraparound going. So you see over here, I usually just open the door, and every morning I open this, and it's not as noisy and crowded in the mornings, and the whole house turns into a balcony. The whole living room just kind of gets awash with all these sounds and lights and everything that's happening on the street, which at that point is just roosters and cows and, one odd conversation that happens around here. I always had this sort of idea that when I have my own house, I always wanted white curtains. I don't know why more people don't do that, because it just sort of, it just enhances sunlight. I really love this. This was made in my mom's factory. So these were actually 2 day beds, 2 sort of single bed mattresses that once again I rescued and turned into pieces of furniture. I didn't want to buy a couch because, a couch is it's a couch. It's sort of that place in the house that becomes where you drop everything and leave everything. And I wanted something that, expanded the size of the living room. And in this one, we kind of had this little moment of this window of a bookshelf, because I knew when I found this house, I knew that I got the layout and the blueprints done, and I just wanted that when you walk in from the main door, the first thing you see is books. And now we're going to go into my bedroom, which nobody gets to see. Just kidding. Welcome to the bedroom. It is again, a very large room, quite similar to the living room. And this place, actually I spend less time over here than I do in the outside room, because I feel like when I wake up, I spend about 2 hours in the bedroom, and I'm usually just sort of journaling in the morning. I do something called the morning pages, which is an exercise for writers. And as you can see, there's just minimal spots of color, except these little spots over here on this poster. These curtains were once again made in my mother's factory. This is an ikat fabric. So when it opens, it's actually upholstery fabric. It's meant for a sofa, but I thought that it would just make the most beautiful curtain, because when you shut them at night, they have just these wonderful patterns going on. And it's really nice in the morning when you wake up and, light keeps shifting. And here we have, once again, another oddly shaped mirror. So this is where a little bit of play comes in. So this is where I do my makeup and my jewelry. This is a bureau that belonged to my grandmother, and we repurposed it. We found it was just sort of dying and falling apart, and we just repolished it. These were little handles that I bought from Rajasthan. And coming over here, this is my writing table. This was again a desk that was refashioned. These used to be drawers, and I just found an art deco design actually. So you can see that the legs are, they come back to another time. This chair was my grandfather's office chair. So I love my grandfather very much, and this is where he used to sit. So you can see like it's this old, sort of old man chair, and we just put wheels on it because the wheels were not working anymore. It's a little rickety, but I do love working on it because I feel like I have a little part of him with me. And now we are at my favorite spot in the house. All my friends who come here know that this is my spot and this is theirs. It's sort of like having your own favorite side to the bed. I love it because I sit here, I can see the street, I can see my little snake plant over here, and this is my home. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to Homely by LBB, and I'll see you the next time.